Hi, in this short video we're just going to be looking at the difference between simple and compound interest. Right, so if you come to this particular page in your workbook, we've got this table here, and rather than making you do this, I've actually just put it there so you can just read through and see what happens. Now, this is based on $20 being put in the bank with 50% interest. So we're working out basically with the simple interest. So 50% means that if you had 50% interest, you're going to get $10 interest every year. So for year number one, you've got your principal, which is $20, and then you've got your interest, which is $10. So you add that on, you're going to get $30. So the second year, you're going to have another $10. So you've already got $30 plus another $10, which means $40. And then if we keep that pattern going, after 3 years it'll be $50, 4 years will be $60, 5 years will be $70. Alright, so it's increasing by $10 every year. Alright, if that makes sense to you. Now, we look at the idea of the compound interest, the same interest rate, the same process, we're doing it for each year. After the first year, you're going to get $10 interest, so you have $30. Now, the difference between simple interest and compound interest is you're going to add the interest onto your principal, and so therefore you'll earn more interest on that. So rather than calculating our interest on $20, we're now going to calculate on $30. So 50% of that's going to be $15. So add the $15 onto your $30 and you get $45. And now we go, our new principal is going to be $45. So half of that is $22.50. Add that onto the $45, gives you $67.50. And then we work out our new principal on $67.50. 50% of that's going to be $33.75. Add that onto your $67.50, gives you $101.25, and you keep that process going. So the difference is, even over 5 years with this small amount, is simple interest is going to give you $70 and compound interest is going to give you $151.88. Alright, and we'll show you an example of this in class using a spreadsheet. Alright, I hope that makes sense. Now that would be really laborious to do that if you had to do a loan over 20 years or something like that. So that's why we now come into using the future value formula. So in this particular formula, you can actually calculate what the account's going to be worth in X number of years based on the information. So you get your present value, how much you have in your account, 1 plus your rate of interest per year, and then N is the number of payments that you're making. Alright, so very, very quickly, there's a couple of examples here. Okay, so 6% over 3 years, alright, 17,200. So that's your payment or present value. 1 plus 6. Now, why do we divide it by 100? Well, we've got to make sure that our interest rate is alright, it's as a percentage decimal. And then that's 3 years. Okay, so therefore we're putting it out to our calculator, you're going to get $20,000. So how much interest did we get? Well, that's the difference between the final amount or future value, take away our present value. Alright, so we've got $3,285.48 interest. Now, I'll just leave the video here, but we'll definitely go through some other examples with that. Alright.